Kart lick. The Mario Kart lick is the next lick, but I think this lick is so much harder. Yeah. Here we go, same thing, watching your accidentals. 1, 2, 3, step back up to the stand and like silence. Thank you so much. All right, that lick, here we go. Ready? Pickups to E. 1, 2, 3. Here we go.